Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Advanced Trick Theory. Today we're going to be talking about backwards tricks. So backwards tricks are basically just tricks that you do while the quad is moving backwards. So without further ado, let's get into the instruction. Alright, so the first thing we have to go over about backwards flying is how to actually transition from forward flight into backwards flight. So the easiest way I think to do this is to just do a 180 degree turn using your rudder stick. So you just use just the rudder stick, nothing else, and turn. You don't want to mix in any other inputs like you would for a normal yaw spin, because that'll make it so you won't maintain your momentum. So just use the rudder stick, nice and simple, and do a 180 degree turn. So that's one way to transition into backwards flying. Another way is to use rocking motions, which I made a video on in this series as well. You just come up to an object and then come back down like that. And you got to make sure that you don't pitch too far forward or like that, because then you won't maintain your backwards momentum. So you want to have mostly sky or all sky in your view so that you maintain that backwards momentum. And another way you can transition into backwards flight is by doing half a power loop and then pitching forward. So something like this. So you're just giving yourself that backwards momentum and then pitching forward, so that's very obvious that you are indeed moving backwards. And I'm sure there's a lot of other ways to get into backwards flight, transitioning from forward flight, but these are just a couple, simple ones that I've come up with here. But it's freestyle, so, do whatever you want, whatever you think looks cool. Alright, so some tricks you can do after you've transitioned into backwards flying are, I think the simplest is just a roll. So just do a roll like that, and then pitch forward at the end to go back into forward flight. And this roll is just like any other roll you would normally do, just like this, where you just give it throttle, roll, and then get back on the throttle. Same exact thing, you're just going backwards while you do it. And I think that looks pretty cool. And of course you can do things like a half roll and then go back or whatever you want. Another thing you can do is do a half back flip and a half roll, and that will actually make it so you are going the same direction the entire time. So you can see I'm going towards all these trees, behind these two trees, right? And I'm still going towards these trees at the end of all those movements. So that one looks pretty cool because you maintain your speed throughout the trick. And you can even, switch the direction of your half flip. So, that looks a little more trippy if you do a forward flip instead of a back flip. But you can do whatever you want. But the goal is to transition smoothly back into forward flight, so you maintain your flow. And that's pretty much all I have to say about backwards flight. So you just have to transition from forwards to backwards flight, do whatever tricks you want, and then smoothly transition back into forwards flight. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys learned something from this video. Please let me know down in the comment section below what other ideas and tricks you want to see covered on Advanced Trick Theory in the future. And with that said, please like this video if you liked it, get subscribed to see more content like this in the future, and thanks for watching.